What if the most alien mind on Earth is dreaming right next to you, and you'd never even know it? Somewhere in the ocean tonight, an octopus is sleeping. Its skin is pale, still, almost lifeless. Then, without warning, color floods across its body. Deep red, rusty orange, flashes of stark white. Its skin texture ripples. Its eyes twitch. Its arms curl and squeeze. And then, just as suddenly, it stops. The animal goes still again, like nothing happened. No predator triggered this. No camouflage was needed. The octopus was alone, in the dark, asleep the entire time. So what was actually happening inside its head? Was it remembering something? Reliving a hunt? And if an octopus can dream, what does that mean about the line we've drawn between us and every other creature on this planet? To understand why this moment stopped scientists in their tracks, you need to understand what color actually means to an octopus. For most animals, color is fixed. For an octopus, color is language. It's camouflage, it's mood, it's communication. An octopus changes color using specialized skin cells called chromatophores, controlled directly by its brain. When it's awake, this system responds to what it sees, what it fears, what it wants to hide from. Every color shift has a reason. That's what made the sleeping color changes so strange. There was no reason. Nothing in the environment could explain it. The first real clue came in 2019, when an octopus named Heidi was filmed for a nature documentary, twitching and flickering through colors while asleep. Researchers watching the footage started asking an uncomfortable question. What if this wasn't random? What if it looked exactly like something we already knew? Here's where things get strange. In humans, there's a sleep stage called REM, rapid eye movement. It's the stage where your eyes dart around behind closed lids, your muscles twitch, and your brain becomes almost as active as when you're awake. It's also the stage where most vivid dreaming happens. For decades, scientists believed REM-like sleep was something only vertebrates experienced. Animals with backbones, animals with brains built roughly like ours. An octopus has neither. Its brain is spread out, with more neurons in its arms than in its head. It diverged from the ancestors we share with vertebrates roughly 500 million years ago. It sees the world through a nervous system so different that some scientists call it the closest thing to meeting alien intelligence on Earth. So if octopuses were doing something like REM sleep, that would rewrite what we thought we understood about the evolution of the sleeping brain. In 2021, a research team led by neuroscientist Silvia Medeiros at the Federal University of Rio Grande Norte in Brazil decided to find out for certain. She caught 4 wild octopuses off the coast of Brazil and brought them into her lab. Then she watched them sleep for hours, night after night. What she documented was published in the journal iScience, and it confirmed something remarkable. The octopuses cycled between 2 distinct sleep states. The first was quiet sleep, skin uniformly pale, pupils closed, lasting several minutes at a stretch. Then, roughly every half hour, something shifted. The second state brought dynamic, shifting patterns of color and texture across the skin, along with rapid eye movement, but it only lasted around 40 seconds. But here's where it gets even more interesting. To prove this was really sleep, and not just some strange waking behavior, Medeiros needed to test how deeply unconscious these octopuses actually were. So her team measured the animals' arousal thresholds by presenting them with a live crab on a video screen, and by thumping the side of the tank with a rubber hammer. An awake octopus reacts instantly to a crab or a vibration. It's a predator. It's always watching, always ready. But during both quiet and active sleep, the octopuses barely responded at all. They weren't performing. They were genuinely unconscious, and their brains were still lighting up their skin like a screen. That's when everything changed. If the color changes couldn't be explained by the environment, and the animal was provably asleep, the only place left to look for an explanation was inside the brain itself. Then scientists discovered something unexpected. The active sleep state in octopuses looked eerily similar to how their brain and body behave while awake and hunting. Wake-like brain activity, twitching, color shifting, as if the brain was replaying something, as if it was running a memory, or even generating one. Medeiros herself put it carefully. She said it isn't possible to prove octopuses dream because they can't tell us. But she added that during active sleep, the octopus may be experiencing something analogous to REM, the same stage where humans dream the most. Now, before you picture an octopus dreaming in full storylines like we do, consider the timing. Active sleep in an octopus lasts barely a minute. Medeiros suggested that if there is any dreaming happening, it wouldn't be a movie. It would be more like a flickering GIF, a single moment, a fragment, a hunt, a threat, a flash of color from earlier in the day, replayed for a few seconds and then gone. But the real mystery is what this means for the bigger picture. Around the same time, other researchers were finding similar signs in cuttlefish, a close relative of the octopus, showing REM-like states with color-shifting skin and twitching arms. 2 separate cephalopod species, evolving completely independently from us, both appearing to have some version of the same sleep architecture found in mammals, birds, and reptiles. That's not a coincidence you can easily explain away. It suggests something deeper. Perhaps REM-like sleep isn't a special feature that evolved once in one lucky branch of the animal kingdom. Perhaps it's something evolution keeps rediscovering again and again, because a brain complex enough to learn also needs a way to process what it learned while it rests. Which raises the question no one can fully answer yet. If the ability to dream isn't unique to us, if it isn't even unique to animals with backbones, then what exactly is a dream for? Is it memory? Is it rehearsal for danger? Or is it simply what any sufficiently complex mind does when the lights go out and there's no longer anything left to react to? You will probably never look at an aquarium the same way again, because somewhere behind that glass, an animal with blue blood, 3 hearts, and a brain unlike anything else on the planet might be quietly reliving its fate in flashes of color. You happen to catch it just the right moment. And if a creature this alien can dream, then maybe the ability to dream was never really about being human at all. Maybe it was always just about being alive.